You there! Can you help me? Just a moment of... You're the one the Vanguard has been crowing about. The Nora who tracks criminals and traitors with her second sight. If only you'd use it to help me. A thief raided my home and took my brother's sword.
Tell me about the robbery. Don't leave anything out.
It was brazen and professional. They took only the sword, my most valuable possession. The thief went out through the window and scared the shadow off my steward. Otherwise, it would have been a clean getaway.
Why would someone steal the sword?
It's priceless. Made from the burnished antler of a lancehorn, finely inlaid with studded stones all down the...
Okay, I get it.
Forgive me. That's not even why it's important. The 12th Sun King gave it to my brother for his military service. He was killed in battle during the liberation. I was saving it for my nephew who's stranded at Sunfall with the Karja in Shadow.
How did your nephew wind up in Sunfall?
Most of the old clergy backed the Mad Sun King, so when he fell, they ran out of fear of retribution. As an honor guard to a venerable priest, my nephew had no choice but to go with them. Now that my brother is gone, my nephew is my heir, so that sword really belongs to him. And after all he's been through, I won't be able to look him in the face if I don't get it back.
I'll see what I can do about the robbery.
Have a word with my steward if you need to. He saw the thief escape. And listen, all I want is the sword back. Meridian, and my family for that matter, has seen enough strife already. If I can get it back, all is forgiven. No retribution necessary.
Should be out there fighting machines, not racing around here.
Come, take a look. I'll give you a good price.
Would you like to buy something today?
Long day today. You'll like what I have
Come
for
take
sale.
a look. I'll give you a good price.
Any news about my stolen...
Not yet. Why would someone steal this?
It's priceless.
Okay.
Forgive me. He was killed at...
I'll see what I can do. You saw the thief make a run for it?
My back was to the wall, you see. Wasn't expecting someone to crawl out the window. He ran past me, dressed in gray, clutching the sword. That's all I saw. By the sun, my heart nearly seized up.
Fine goods for a fair price. I don't believe the Karja and Shadow want peace.
This ceasefire will prove to
Drops
be our
of
undoing.
blood leading away.
You'll regret not stopping when you're in the thick of it. You like what I have for sale? I want.
More blood. I'm still on the trail. Still more blood. The thief got cut pretty bad. The trail ends here. But someone must have seen the thief.
These aren't goods, they're necessities.
Did someone run past here, holding a sword?
Sure did. He grabbed some linen off the stand here and took off down the stairs behind you. He was bleeding, so maybe he needed a binding. Blast it! That was expensive cloth. I can't believe I paid for that thief's bandage.
Would you like to buy only the finest goods here? See for yourself.
We don't see many more around here. Not since the raid, anyway.
Long time.
If the thief came this way, there's only one way he could have gone. Forward.
I play sinking bond every day for ending his father's blood sport in the Sun Ring.
No sign of the thief. Someone must have seen him go by.
He speaks of peace, but he's just afraid to attack the Shadow Project.
Did you see anyone run through here? He would have been holding a sword.
Yeah. Almost crashed into me, too. He ran down the parapet here and went down the lift. No way you'll catch him now. I didn't see a sword, though.
He wasn't carrying anything.
Not a damn thing. Just ran like his ass was on fire.
The thief must have ditched the sword. But where? Maybe he had help. That merchant stall would have been a convenient drop-off.
Bad enough we have Oseram everywhere, but Nora will find better wares.
It looks like the thief got away, but without the sword. I thought maybe he dropped it off somewhere. Like here, for instance?
What? No. I had nothing to do with this.
I guess we'll see when I get the city guard to toss your stall and question your customers.
Hold on. There's more to this. You've got a reputation for shining light in the darkness, so I know you'll listen. You're right. The sword was passed to me, and I passed it on to someone else. It's going to be sold, but not for profit. The shards will go to people in need.
You expect me to believe that?
I can prove it. Meet my friends at the watermill in the lower village. They'll explain everything. If they don't convince you, come right back with the guards. I'm not going anywhere.
It wouldn't matter if you did. I'd find you. But all right. I'll check out the watermill. Okay. Guess I should go to this watermill then to find out what's going on.
I prefer the one about the Sun Priest calling it local merchants.
You'll like what I have for sale, I promise. Oh, you'll regret not stopping when you're in the thick of it. Come take a look.
I
I'll give
pay
you a
well
good
for
price.
Banuk
Don't forget
relics,
to stock up
Outlander.
before you're on the road.
There's someone out there.
Able-bodied adventurers. Hi there, out.
Okay.
So I paid up.
So now, what can you
They
then they might. So is
this they say.
when you say are you? But
All right,
if I did,
you if you pay me.
Around my shop.
You need to win 3 half-suns at our hunting grounds to gain admittance to the lodge.
you mean these?
Very well then. Congratulations. and welcome.
Am I a member now?
No, you're only a fledgling. Junior members are called Thrush. To join and become a Thrush, you need a senior member called a Hawk to sponsor you.
So I need to find a Hawk.
Yes, but a Hawk can only sponsor one hunter at a time, and I'm afraid most of them already have one.
I've overcome worse odds. Where do I start?
Upstairs, present yourself to the Sunhawk Assis, our leader, who should introduce you to a Hawk. I hope it's worth it.
What do you mean?
You'll see.
By the sun! King Avad's edict really is. So, you have marks for me?
What do you mean?
From the hunting grounds.
What edict?
King Avad insisted that the Hunter's Lodge had to welcome Ursa, captain of the Vanguard, came in and delivered. But
Are you a member?
Me? No. Karja don't exactly encourage their daughters. I don't think he was too...
What do I...
If you get the same mark from all the hunting ground trials, show me what marks...
I'm a little short.
No problem. Once you have marks from all 15 trials... What can I do for you today?
What do you want?
You hunters and your... Yeah, I can give you up to 3 weapons. 1 for 15 half-suns, 1 for 15 full suns, and 1 you'll love for all blazing suns. How are the trials going? Okay, once you get... Welcome back. How many marks do you have now?
I need to pick up more marks.
A good idea. I wish I could give you one of our...
Excuse us. The machine rider graces us with her...
The sacred land, but yes.
Tell me.
Of course not.
But that is what you're doing, right now.
You're hardly my better. Legan said I had to meet you to become a member.
That would be true if there were any chance of you becoming a member. And no savage will rise in the ranks of the Hunter's Lodge while I am the Sunhawk. Now be gone.
No. I was led to believe there are rules here. If they count for nothing, then even your position is meaningless. So quit blustering and tell me. Is there a Hawk who is free to sponsor me?
Very well. Talana is free. Wouldn't that be fitting? Trash sponsoring trash. Now get out of my sight.
You're Talana? Assis said you were a Hawk without a fledgling to sponsor. Or are you trying to drive me off too? It's okay, I've dealt with worse.
I'll bet you have. But you're wrong. It's not okay. Especially not today.
What happened today?
One of our own just died fighting Red Maw. You'll never face a more dangerous Thunderjaw. Cuts through trees, rocks, people.
I'm sorry to hear that.
It's part of the hunt.
Assis, what's his story?
He's the Sunhawk of the Lodge. The highest ranking asshole... Sorry, member. He's taken down Ravagers, Stalkers, Behemoths.
So? I've taken down a lot of machines.
As have I. Even brought down 2 Stormbirds. But he's a Hawk who brought in the trophies first. That's how it works. Whichever Hawk defeats the greatest machine first, becomes a Sunhawk.
How does one become a hawk?
When a hawk dies, his thrush is promoted in his place, no matter how anyone feels about it.
Is there any actual hunting in this lodge? So far, it's been all talk.
Yes, of course. You fight a machine, then bring its trophy to Assis the Sunhawk, then no one can deny you brought it down.
Who is this Legan, the man at the door?
Legan? He's a hawk. He had an impressive run in his day, but he doesn't fight anymore. He supports the lodge in other ways. Unlike the other hawks, who hoard all the best kills and drink the bar dry.
I'm ready to hunt, so tell me, what do I have to do?
You want them to regret looking down on you? Then speak to them in their language. Kill 3 sawtooths, 2 ravagers, and a stalker. Deliver their trophies directly to Assis. That should shut them all up.
So if I do that, you'll sponsor me?
I'll consider it. Just to make Assis spoil.
She said her lover was killed by a machine. As they walk around, they're alive. Whole cities.
You're Nora.
Like this?
In grief. Wait.
No.
I see. But
if I could...
The first he wait this the shrine and the moon they need.
So
all like.
I'll...
To on.
Calls for reconciliation? Good luck reconciling a corrupted machine.
I'll tuck that away.
Shadow these days. The machines are just one in the sun.
I must... Look at this fire.
I'm glad you're on.
It's huge.
Check out these wares. Only the finest goods here. See for
Fair
yourself.
prices. Fairest prices for machines. I know.
By the sign, the never.
So which...
No.
Where do you think we are?
I know culture.
Oh, great.
The sun's baked your head.
I've crafted all.
Enough!
Well?
They're a blunt. No.
Just...
A long
I snap.
Fine. I can see...
Wait.
I drove her off.
Hunters.
I have a long leg lens to sell.
Huntress, you haven't just brought me metal. You've brought me joy. If I could pay you twice over.
Start buying solid parts instead of baubles, and you could afford to.
Oh, think beyond your purse, man. There's...
What about a belly to feed, huh?
You've got a surplus you can... Chased by a long leg as a child.
Thunder jaw that no one has to keep
going.
It's about...
Chased by a long leg as a child.
What? No.
Some sad episode would explain why you recoiled from...
Fine goods for a fair price.
Better what I have to sale, I promise.
These are dark.
My family might still be alive, and you're going to stand here and do nothing?
Tell me what happened. I'll see what...
Well...
Someone has a plan for victory, and it better be us.
Give it up. get out of this. Those legs, the machine looks as fast as it is. They're scanning for me. Safe. For a few minutes, anyway.
Nora, can we speak for a moment? Save me from certain death. Please, take this trifle in thanks.
This must be Ranamon's family estate. Calm. My turn. Slow, come on. Got their attention. I wonder what made these machines attack without warning. Tell me what happened when the machines...
There were screams. I came running. The Ravager ripped through the guards like dolls. I heard him kill a watcher. Then, blasts from the Ravager's cannon. Silent.
He saved your life.
And I'll never be able to thank him.
Do you have any idea what...
We've been seeing more and more machines around here every year, but they've never...
Stay here.
I will.
Key. Wonder what it unlocks. I need to get in there and look at that thing. That device is sending out a signal. Could be what attracted the machines. Okay, that should cut the signal. But someone put this here to call on the machines and kill everyone on the estate. I found a lure. I think someone might have put it here deliberately to draw in the machines. Did your father have enemies?
Rainaman. My brother. First there was gambling, then stealing, then extortion. He swore vengeance when my father kicked him out.
It was Rainaman who begged me to come. He needed the machines cleared out to claim the property.
We can't let him. That murderous snake.
Can't let me do what, sister? Claim my inheritance?
We shared a crash, murderer. Have you no honor?
Oh, I guess not. But I will have this estate. When you meet father in the next life, tell him I'm enjoying his money. As for you, this little device will summon more machines. A lot easier than killing you myself.
Food.
I'm glad there are good people like you in the world. It helps to make up for scum like my brother. My father was always generous in his gratitude. A family tradition I would like to continue. Take this. I hope it will help you in your travels.
Not bad.
Some pray, others drink. But I prefer a lazy moment to myself.
I was told to expect you, Aloy. I suppose you want answers. Well, it's not complicated. We collect valuable objects from people who don't need them, sell them for shards, and use the money to help the needy at Sunfall.
Who exactly gets the shards at Sunfall?
Not the bastards in the fortress. We use the shards to make sure the poor in Shadowside get to eat, or bandage their wounds. They only went west because they had to. Trust me, I know. My wife was chained up with a bunch of servants and herded with them. They starved to death, still bound together.
I'm sorry.
So am I.
You mean you steal?
If you want to call it that. From hogs who've had their turn at the trough for generations.
Ravon didn't seem like a hog to me.
He stinks just like the rest of them, of wealth and contentment, while people beneath him suffer.
Where's the sword now?
Safe. I haven't sold it yet.
What do you expect me to do now? Walk away?
I was hoping you'd help us. They say you can track like a stalker. Well, my partner Nassan disappeared near the branded shore. He was bound for Sunfall, along with an entire shipment of food. If you found that, you'd be helping a lot of people.
I'll consider it. But only if you return the sword to Ravon.
I knew you were gonna say that. Fine, I'll return the damn blade. Nassan was supposed to meet his contact at an old campfire on the fork near the branded shore. Start looking there. But be careful. Lots of machines out there, and lots of Shadow Karja. And not the needy kind, but they're tormentors.
There are no shadows under the noonday sun. Words to live by.
Never know when I might need these. Killing machine that disappears into thin air. Just what the world needs. Now they're hunting me. Go on forever. Can't be too prepared. New plan. Oh boy. Just stay out of their way for now. Back to your business. dam soon enough. This is where the Utaru wanted to say her goodbyes.
When we fled from our cages during the liberation, I tore through this clearing, thinking I kept running.
I don't want to rush.
I understand. The seeds will be... I'll tell her it, and she who's...
What is it?
There.
Do you need to be alone?
For the first time.
This must be the sun's climb, where the Banuk wants to paint his mark. Machine saw me.
Good to be free of the city.
Heat doesn't let up. Well...
You are a better hunter.
There'll be...
Yes, that's the machine. You have my thanks, Hunter.
Good. I can use this.
Show was better last week.
This must be the Shrine of Kings that Naman told me about.
You won't get in there.
I can be...
It reminds...
Try me.
I had a lot of cards...
And seeing it...
I need, but that...
I'll see.
Turn away, child. The abiding Jahaman wishes to be alone in his retreat.
If you want to be alone, go someplace else. Others want to pray here.
Defile it, you mean? Yet another debasement of what was once pure. Truly, our tribe has lost the light. Our king is false, our temple is corrupt, and our soldiers weak. The sun hastens across the sky for shame.
I thought Avad taking the throne was the sun's will.
The boy dishonored his father, dishonored us all. To kill the Sun King. What shadow, what twilight time he brought upon us.
And how many more would the mad Sun King have killed if Avad hadn't stopped him?
The sun called for blood. There was no choice but to obey.
You called the temple corrupt, but aren't you one of its priests?
They call themselves sun priests, but they have no authority. Youths and sycophants all. Yet those who...
So that's what...
You know...
Why do you think your army is weak?
A Karja throne relying on forged dirt mercenaries? Preposterous! The so-called our most blessed. Our tribe is...
And yet everyone but you... So the...
Is the sun.
I'm done arguing.
I am here.
You don't believe in the throne, the priesthood, the army, or the city, so I guess you have no authority here.
I have the authority of the sun.
Then call it for help. No one else will listen.
There'll be a reckoning.
You'll back away from it.
Here's what I don't get about the sundown. All these fancy decorations everywhere. It's downright embarrassing.
Hard to talk down. How am I supposed to take someone dressed like that seriously?
He gave them the best work he'd ever do. And look at it now.
They defaced it because they hated what it stood for.
They defaced a thing slaves like him lived and died for. Slaves they've already forgotten. Short-sighted, I thank you.
I hope you can find...
Women have no idea what it's like in Britain. They think we're living like... savages. They teach them.
The one about the sun priest falling in love with him.
I've never broken bread with an albino.
I prefer the one about the sun priest falling in love with a merchant's daughter.
Destroy a village, then disappear into the hills.
out there fighting machines, not pacing around here.
Could you spare him?
What did you want to talk about?
You were an outlet. Speaking of other bloss, if you bring me...
These metal...
No one knows. Perhaps wrathful one day. Ah.
You...
So
what happened?
Love happened.
Is it worth it?
Of course.
These metal...
No one knows. Perhaps wrathful... I am always happy to trade with you. Till we meet again. I have a matter of grace and beauty I would like to discuss with you.
I'm sure you can. Fine, good. Able-bodied adventurers, preferably with no friends or family, but I'm not choosy.
So you've come back...
I want there...
Because
what
it was...
Perhaps we would...
Saving these for the trail.
Apaka's shitstorm tour, day 9. I was setting up my tent right here when Wyatt's call came through. I came as fast as I could, but you'd already slipped into a coma. We never got a chance to say goodbye.
Color's changing. Sun's going down.
Frivolous, isn't it?